Hey guys, this is a video about how you do the calculations on your worksheet. So if we go, and this is just an example egg. This is not your egg. This is an example. So I'm going to write example. So your numbers are going to be different from these two. All right, so don't copy these and then copy this and this and this thinking you're going to get credit for it. So this is just an example. All right. So what this is saying here is that our start weight of the egg before you put the vinegar in it, remember it had the shell on it. It looked like a brand, and it looked like a regular egg, right? It had the shell on it. We weighed it and the mass was, this is again, example, 57.1 gram. Okay, then I put vinegar in it and left it for 24 hours and I reweighed it and I noticed the shell was dissolved. So the shell on the egg was gone and the egg looked larger. And when I weighed it, it weighed 75.8 grams. So to do these calculations, what we have to do is first we're going to do the difference in weight. So we're going to get the end weight, which is here, and we're going to subtract it from the start, which is here. So I'm going to go, my end weight is 75.8, and my start is 57.1. So I'm going to subtract them. All right, so here I have a 7, bring down my decimal. This would be 8, and this would be 1, right? Okay, so that's my difference in weight, which I'm going to put right here. So it's 8.7 grams. Okay, so now I need to find out the percentage of change in the weight. So what it says down here is to calculate the change in weight will equal the difference in weight, right? So this here is my difference in weight. So I'm going to put up here 0.7 grams and times my 100% of my start weight. So this here is my start weight, right? So I have 57.1 gram. So I'm going to write that right here for a second. Now to get a percentage, we know that we need to move this decimal place over 2 spots, right? So I'm going to go 1, 2. So it's going to be 0.571. That's my 100%. Okay, so now it says I'm going to multiply the difference in weight, which is right here, times the percent of the start weight. So I'm going to multiply this times 0.571. I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator because why not, right? So I have 18.7 times 0.571, and it equals 10.67%. Okay, so up here I'm going to write 10.67%. Okay, so this is my first step to get difference in weight. and weight. This is really kind of my second step, and this is to change start weight to a percentage. And then here it really is kind of my third step where I'm multiplying those two items together to get here the percent change of weight. Alrighty. So we had a couple steps we took. So from our start weight and our end weight, the difference is our end minus the start. And then we need to get the percentage of change, and we can see here that equals the difference in weight, which is this, times 100% of the start weight. So we had to change this to a percent, 100%. So we simply moved over the decimal points over 2 points. Okay, so now we have the percent change in weight. So for our next one we're going to do, it's going to be, let me move this, put it down here. It's going to be, we're putting our egg in corn syrup. So we have our end weight here. And again, this is an example. This is not your numbers. So to get this started, I'm going to put this, because this is what it's going to weigh before I put it in corn syrup. So I'm going to put 75.8 grams. Okay. Then after a day, we're going to get this weight, and then we're going to continue this process. So again, you're just subtracting the end from the start, and here you are going to multiply the difference in weight times 100% of the start weight. And here, remember, all we're going to do is move this over 2 spots and then multiply that by that. Alrighty. Also, I don't want you guys to forget below here, you are supposed to be doing observations like before soaking. So let me just highlight this. So we're doing it before and then again after. So before putting it in the vinegar, it was a regular egg. And the shell. Okay, so then from the videos, you would have seen what it looks like after it's soaked in the vinegar for a day. So then you will write that here. Now, whatever this looked like, right, it's going to be the same as what the corn syrup before we put it in corn syrup is going to look like. So this will be the same as this one. Okay, just to kind of give you a heads up. And obviously, then you're going to be doing these post-lab questions here. Alrighty, so I hope that does it for you. So you will continue on your own by doing this calculation. So once again, the first step is the difference in the end weight from the start weight. Got here. 2, I made this 100%, so I moved my decimal points over 2, which gave me this. And then I'm simply going to multiply this one, and this one together to get this. All right? And there you go. Good luck.